Hello, hello. Hey, Digital Yoga Academy yogis. How's it all going? Happy Tuesday to you all. And here I am again every single week. You can find me here live doing the weekly live training for you on Instagram and also on the Facebook page, the Digital Yoga Academy Facebook page, and also in the group. So we've got a three-way going on. So as you start to join, say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Hello again, Ange. I've just actually come straight from another live that I was doing in the Yoga Teachers UK group. So I've just been in there for the last hour, and Ange was there as well. So hello. So yeah, let me know where you're watching from, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, and oh, you can't hear me. Okay, what's going on there then? Bear me one sec. Any good now? Can you hear me on Instagram? Any joy there? Okay, so if you can't hear me on Instagram, maybe it might be something to do with my phone. So if that's the case, then hop on over to onto Facebook, and you can find me on the Digital Yoga Academy. On the Digital Yoga Academy Facebook page. Okay, so I'm going to come off Instagram. I don't think there's any point in me staying on there. I've actually got a new phone that arrived today. So next week I'll be back on Instagram, but come and hop on over to Facebook and join me there, because I'm doing a live training today, and it's all about how you can be a little bit more strategic with your email marketing by creating a free email challenge. Okay, so that might be completely new concept for you today, and that's totally okay. I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, so if you've been in my community for a while, you've been following what I talk about quite a lot. I'm always talking about email marketing and why you should be using email marketing in your yoga business to really help to create or to build your community. And one of the most effective ways to get people onto your email list is to offer what's called a freebie or a lead magnet, an opt-in lead magnet. Okay, and what this is it's a piece of content that you would create, and when people come onto your website, instead of saying sign up for my newsletter, you would say sign up for my 30-minute energizing morning flow that you can fit into your day, something like that. So you would offer them a piece of content that was relevant for them. It's something that they really want, and in exchange they will give you their email address. Okay, so you put this in your little opt-in box and they type their email address in, and once they've done that, they'll receive an email from you, which is an automated email that's really easy to set up in MailChimp. Once you've set it up once, you just have to forget about it. You don't need to worry about it. And in that email, they will receive a link to your video or a link to your piece of content. Okay, so this is a really, really effective way to get more people onto your email list. Okay, a few years ago, it would be, maybe okay just to have sign up to my newsletter and you'll receive X, Y, and Z. But now you need to be a little bit more sophisticated with it. And this piece of content, it could be a checklist. Okay, so if your niche, if your ideal student is somebody that's just coming into the practice for the first time, okay, so they're a beginner, and that's what you teach yoga for beginners, and you specialize on that, then you could have something like sign up for my checklist on what to expect at your first yoga class. Okay, so you're joining the conversation that's happening in their head, because when they come onto your website, if they are a beginner, they're going to be maybe a little bit apprehensive. They're going to have lots of questions that they're thinking, what's going to happen at the first class? What should I expect? What do I need to wear? What do I need to take with me? Do I eat beforehand? All of these different questions. And what you're doing is you're joining that conversation that's happening in their head. And that's one of the best things you can do, because if you can achieve that on your website, then they're going to stay on your website. Okay, they're going to stay there and they're going to want to find out more, and they're going to give you their email address because they want that checklist. Okay, so you need to think of it rather than just creating any old thing. You need to really try to understand what's happening in the mind of your ideal student. And one of the best ways to understand that is to ask your existing students. Okay, so the people that are coming to your class week in, week out, yeah, the regulars, you want to have a little conversation with them at the end of class, and you want to ask them two things. Why are they coming to your class week after week? And what can you create to help them with their journey? Yeah, what could you create? Is it a video? Is it an audio meditation? What is it? Okay, now what I'm talking to you about today is actually a little bit more advanced than that. Okay, but it has many benefits, and I'm going to talk you through it. And even if it's something that you're not going to go away and rush and create, that's fine. But it's good to have this it's good to know about this and to have it in your mindset as something that you could create further down the line. So you could start off by just having one thing like a video or a checklist. Start off with that, get started. It's just always best to get started. And then maybe when you've got a bit more time, you could create an email challenge, which is what I'm going to talk to you about today. Now, let me give you an example of what an email challenge is, okay? When you come onto my website, onto the Digital Yoga Academy website, you can sign up for my free resources. I've got lots of different freebies and opt-in magnets, lead magnets. And one of the things that I offer is a free 7-day email marketing course, okay? So if you're not sure about email marketing, you don't know how to get started, then this freebie is for you, okay? So it's a 7-day free email marketing course. It's a video course, and it's called Email Marketing Kickoff. That's the name of it, because it helps you to kick off your journey with email marketing. And what will happen is every day for 7 days, you will receive a short video from me straight to your inbox. And I'm going to teach you a different lesson on each day, okay? That is an email course or an email challenge. It's something that you're challenging your new subscriber to do over a period of time, whether that's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. Usually you'd keep it to no more than 7 days, okay? And it could be as simple as this. So it could be that you create 5 audio meditations, and each one of those audio meditations is a guided meditation, and it's 5 minutes long. Okay, so if your ideal student, if meditation is something that you teach, and your ideal student really wants to get into meditation and they love meditation and that's what they're passionate about as well, so it would be something that they resonate and something that they would really want, because remember, that's really important. They need to want it. Then this would be a perfect thing. They go onto your website and they see sign up to get my free 5-day audio meditation course to help you get started with your home meditation practice. Yeah, and that's what it is. Okay, and then they sign up, and then every day, so that on the first day you send them a welcome email and tell them about it and tell them how they can prepare themselves and best get prepared for their meditation. And then the following day they receive their first meditation. Okay, and it's all set up in MailChimp, an automated flow. It's easy. It really is easy. I show you in the 7-day in my 7-day course, I show you how to do this. Okay, I show you how to set up an automated email, and all you do is you just add extra emails onto the end of that automated email. Okay, so every day they would receive, for 5 days, they would receive their 5-minute audio meditation. It's just an audio file. Okay, so that's a really easy way to set that up as well. And what else could you do? So there's a few ideas for you there as to, you know, what the actual content of this could be. And the reason for doing this is because email challenges or email courses, whatever they might be, are one of the most effective list building tools. Okay, it's completely automated, it's simple to create, and they really do build a connection with people on a deeper level. Okay, it also has a higher value perception. So think about it, think about your own behavior when you go onto a website. If it says sign up for my newsletter, likelihood you're not going to do that. If it says sign up for my free PDF download, okay, you might consider that. If it says sign up for my 7-day email course, well, that's going to have more value to it than either of the other options. So there's a higher perceived value for the potential prescriber, which means they're more likely to sign up for it. So it might take a little bit of work to create this, but I promise you, you know, it's going to be worthwhile because you're going to get more people on your list. And this is the great thing. I want you to take a moment and think about where you want to be in the future. Okay, maybe you want to be running yoga retreats throughout the year. You know, maybe you want to have an online program or an online course that people buy and you can reach people all over the world. If you want to do these types of things, you need to have a community, because the worst thing you can do is launch these types of higher priced, higher value products or services and not have a community to launch to. So start building your list now and start using some of these strategies to build your list, okay? So the other great thing about a challenge or a free challenge, 7-day challenge, or a free 7-day course or 5-day course, whatever it might be, is that by being in your new subscribers' inbox every single day for a set number of days, what you're actually doing is you're conditioning them to open your emails, okay? Because, you know, there are lots of emails that land in our inbox that we never open, okay? But when you've started to build a deeper relationship right from the offset, and that person knows that when they open your email, they're going to get their hands on something that's really valuable and is really going to help their yoga journey, then they're actually going to look forward to your future emails. Okay, so after your challenge, after your course, you know, if you go back to emailing them once a week, there's a higher likelihood that they're going to open your emails and your open rates are going to stay up. Okay, so when you establish that connection, your future emails are less likely to go into the trash. Okay, so I want you to have a think now. So hopefully that's helped you to understand, you know, the benefits of this type of strategy and what it can do for you, and in terms of building your email list. If you're watching now, I want you to get a pen and paper, and I want you to write a couple of things down, okay? So first of all, I want you to have a think about what it is that you could teach. I want you to come up with an outline of what you would teach in a free online email challenge or a free course. So I've already given you some ideas. You know, it might be, you might send them a bedtime yoga series. Could be like a 10-minute, maybe it's a pranayama and meditation bedtime yoga series, 5-day series that you're going to help them, because your ideal student suffers with insomnia, okay, because you've been talking to them after class and this is what you keep hearing, okay? So again, it's important to understand all of this. So think about what, you know, the topic that you would focus on, something that you're really passionate about as well. Your niche, your ideal student, is a combination of your passion and their struggle. And when you combine that, that's when you get your sweet spot. So that's why you really need to be speaking to your students on a regular basis and understanding them. And you need to spend some time tapping into your passions as well. And it might not happen overnight, especially if you're a new teacher. This stuff doesn't come overnight. It takes a bit of time, and that's okay. You can refine this. And if you are a new teacher and you really don't have a clue, then just experiment with some of this content. things that you have some ideas around, experiment, put it out there. The best thing you can do is let your yoga business evolve as you evolve, okay? Don't hold back because you feel like you're not quite, you know, you're not quite got the nail on the head yet, or you've not quite refined something. Get it out there, and get feedback from your community, feedback from your ideal students, and grow from there. Okay, it's the best thing you can do. Has anybody got any questions on this so far? I can see some of you are watching it across the group and on the business page. So have a little write down an outline of what you could potentially teach, and you know, and then start to think about, once you've got that, you can start to think about how you would structure it. So what would be in each email that you would send out? You know, what words would they be in each of those emails? You want to really be educating in the emails and sharing value. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you today, unless there's any questions that's come up. Another thing that's really great before I go is just to think, so if you were, this is another kind of case for a use case for a challenge or a free email course, and that's if you're actually trying to launch, or you're actually launching a paid for course. So say, for instance, you know, further down the line, or it might be something that you're working on now. I definitely know there are teachers in my community, or in our community at the moment, who are looking at membership sites and building an online program for their students. So this is something that you'd have online. It's a program of some sort, or maybe it's a membership site where people can learn with you every month different things, and it's all online. Then actually creating a freebie, like a challenge or a course, is a really great way to feed people into your paid for course. Because what you could do is you could take 10% of the content from your paid for course and teach that in your freebie, in your free 7-day course. So you're actually priming them, you're priming your audience, you're getting them into this whole idea of what your actual paid for content's going to be, and you're moving them through the funnel. And when the freebie ends, when the 7-day ends, you can say to them, look guys, this is how you can continue to learn with me in my membership site, and this is what it's all about. And it wants to be closely related to what you've taught them in the free challenge. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, it's a short and sweet one from me today. So I'm gonna sign off there. Of course, the videos will stay live. And if you do have any questions, if you're watching the replay, just add your questions into the comment box. I'm always in Facebook, so I will come back and I'll answer them for you. But I'm gonna sign off here, and later today in the Facebook group, we have Dagmar coming in. She's doing a live Q&A or live training in the Facebook group, in the private group. So if you're not in the group, if you're watching on the page today, come and join us in the group. And that's at 5 p.m. London time. It's on yoga retreats. So she has run successful yoga retreats for years and years, and she's coming into the group today to share some of her insights. So join Dagmar later. She runs successful retreats in Costa Rica and all over the world. So she knows her stuff, and she's going to be sharing it with you later today. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you all next week, next Tuesday. Until then,